Welcome to another edition of SSC TV3 News. We are more than news. We also televise programs, events, and archives that are the lifeblood of our community. This is Friday, December the 7th, 2018. I am David Cutright, the news director. This unusual opening is to point out our need for another anchor, another video journalist, and another tech. I normally produce the news from this room, which is the control room. But since we have no anchor today, this show will originate from this room. As a consequence, there will be occasional disfluency so that I can queue up the videos and graphics, monitor the audio and video deviation and the video quality on the Channel 3 modulator, level the audio, and keep from getting lost on the teleprompter. These are today's features: the Corner Store, Guard Trek. We televise this program live at 11 a.m. for the time being. This time may have to change when we get further into the school year. However, no matter how our schedule changes, it will be available on YouTube within an hour right after the show. If you cannot watch us live, you can still watch us at your convenience at ssctv3.org. Now, at this time, I need to pause to queue up the second video. Here is a list now of some of the sponsors that make this program possible. And now at this time, I need to take another short break to queue up the next video. You can see now why we need more than one person in this place. In my search for pictures and dates for past owners of the Corner Store, I received a number of fond memories, which we will now enjoy.
What happened? Where did it go? Well, to borrow a phrase from the Bible, it went the way of the world. All we have left are fond memories. The Corner Store on West First Street, St. John, Kansas. My grandfather, Thog Budge, worked with Mr. Kirkpatrick as a butcher. I do not know the exact dates of when he worked at the store. I do have very fond memories of going there, especially for the sliced bologna. Oh yes, the sliced bologna was a treat. Many, many are the memories of walking to the Corner Store for ice cream, candy, pop, or anything else that might be needed, especially for kids in the summer. Thanks for sharing these. Seemed like you could get almost anything there, and it was a small, small place. To us kids, though, it was great. Penny and nickel candy, too, and candy bars. Byron said he used to stop by the Corner Store after basketball and football practice on his way home to the farm to get a candy bar and or ice cream cone. many of good times there with the Sizemore girls, Pam and Penny Rhodes, when Nidra bought it. It was the best place to buy cold cuts in the thickness you wanted. Also the freezers where you could buy an ice cream bar instead of buying a whole box. Mom and I would stop at the corner store so I could buy a fudge bar for the drive home after school. Since we lived so close to the square and farmed north of town, it was an exotic adventure for us to go to the corner store on the southwest side of town. I remember the metal advert on screen door, perhaps rainbow bread. My grandparents lived a block east. I remember going to the corner store with them to get ice cream. Butter brickle and black walnut stand out in my memory. We often stopped at the corner store after church on Sunday to get fresh cold cuts and bread for our lunch. There was also the ice house out to the west of the corner store, and we bought ice blocks there for homemade ice cream. Oh, the memories. I don't think we realized it then, but those were the good old days.
I am still looking for past pictures and information about this corner store because there is no comprehensive documentation in any of our local area libraries. Let me cue up the next. Next, we have a short video featuring some of the sponsors that make this program possible. Please check our bulletin board for further information. Also, let them know that you appreciate their sponsorship. And we're back, and I need to cue up the final. This cueing would normally take place when the anchor would be speaking, but I got to do two things at this time. We are now at public service announcements. From noon till 7 p.m. this evening, the Kansas Works mobile unit will be at the White's Food Liner to assist those seeking employment. TV3 has been televising for 6 months now. In that time, we have uploaded over 280 videos, which have included news, special features, and programs. YouTube demographics report viewers from Australia to Canada. The foundation is laid, and as we expand to serve our community better, our next goal is to get a regular segment that will report club and organizational activities. This would include everything from Cadets to Boy Scouts and 4-H to churches. Since I cannot get to every meeting of every group, I will need help from the publicity chairs in our various organizations. The news feed is simple. Just send a note to ssctv3@gmail.com. Let me get that up here. Also, if you would like video coverage of an activity, just include that request in your email. If I can get a package of 5 or 6 each week, I will forward it to the Pratt Tribune to be added to our St. John News. Now, if you are following the city events on Facebook, there is a new page called Around the Square. It contains an events planner and updates about the yearly planned events. This is the last year for the Tiger Color Guard under the direction of Amy Clausen. Part of the team graduated last year, and the rest will graduate this year. Monday, they are going to the Kansas State Fair.
Guard, the final frontier. These are the routines of the flag team Tiger Color Guard. Its 5-year mission to explore fun new material, to seek out new venues and new movements, to boldly go where no small flag team has gone before. On Monday, September the 10th, they go to the Kansas State Fair. They will march on the fairgrounds at 8:50 a.m. and then perform in the Bretts Young Arena for their final State Fair performance.
And let me cue up the next one. If you have items that need to be announced on TV3 and or placed on the computerized bulletin board, send them to ssctv3@gmail.com. Join us again on Cable Channel 3 next Friday at 11 a.m., unless we have to move it to Thursday at 11 a.m., or any other time to make way for the new student from the school. Either way, you can always watch us at your convenience on the internet at ssctv3.org. As you keep us informed, we will keep you informed. Thank you for watching.